Okay, everybody, we're here making the chicken poblano soup for the new Bulldog Burger menu. First things first is we took six chicken breasts, 6 marinated breasts. We threw them on the grill. We cooked them thoroughly. We let them cool, and then we cut them into 1-ounce chunks. We did that as that was cooking. We went and we measured 1 pound each. Now this is for a ×1. 1 pound each of onions, celery, carrots. Then we measured the 1 ounce of garlic and the poblanos. Prior to making the video, we took and we pureed, not really pureed, but finely chopped the onions. That's 1 pound of carrot sticks. We did the same thing, 1 pound of celery sticks. Chef JB, do me a favor and kind of sprinkle so they can see how fine that is. Okay, do the orange ones too. Okay, you can see the carrots. So it's fine, it's not pureed, it's not mush. Okay, then we did the onions and the poblanos together. The garlic was already chopped, so we left that. Now we're gonna show how quick and easy this is. I took an onion, we just kind of quartered it up, cut it into like 1-inch squares. So it's kind of like a rough chop on the onion. We measure the onion after it's peeled, right? So we have 1 pound of peeled onion. Go ahead, that's half the batch. So you can see, just let the Rubik's do its thing. Stop it halfway, wipe down the walls, finish it up. And you probably have maybe 10 seconds. Go ahead and dump that back in there. Again, the other half of the onions we did with the poblanos, the roasted poblanos we already used for the salad line. We already did that prior to the video. So get all that junk out of there. It's nicely chopped, it's not pureed. Now, really quick, we're just gonna show you on this chicken, which we've already chopped up half. We're gonna take, this has been grilled, fully cooked, cut into 1 ounce or 1-inch cubes, and cooled. It's very important that it's cooled. Now we're just gonna puree that really quick. You can see how fast that is, okay? Chef JB is gonna take and pour it right onto the tray with the other chicken. This will be our mise en place for the soup. Okay, we're gonna cut this out and then go to the roux on the next clip. All right, everybody, we've made the roux. Chef JB has added the margarine and the seasoned flour to a sauce pot, the largest sauce pot we have. He's taken and slowly cooked this on a medium heat. There you go. Medium heat for 15 minutes to develop that roux and build the gluten up in there. This is really important that we cook it for 15 minutes prior to doing anything else. Okay? So we're right at 15 minutes right now. We're gonna take all those vegetables we just showed in the last video, and we're going to pour those vegetables into that pan, or the sauce pot, with the roux. So we don't need to turn off the heat. Okay, all we're gonna do is soften these vegetables as we continue building the roux. So everything goes into the pot at once. So right now we have the roux, butter and margarine, seasoned flour and margarine. We have all of our vegetables. We're just gonna stir this up. Now we're gonna let this cook for another 10 minutes on medium heat. And you'll see that some of the moisture from the vegetables is gonna start coming out. We just wanna keep on, we don't need to stir it constantly for 10, but just kind of make everybody in the kitchen aware, hey, when you walk past that, stir it for me. This is gonna make about 2 gallons of soup, so we shouldn't have to do this every day. So I'm gonna cut out the video. We're gonna continue to slowly cook this and soften the vegetables for 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. It's been 15 minutes. We've softened the vegetables, and go ahead and stir that so they can see. You can see how it's just kind of like a sticky little, not paste, but they're nice and the moisture's come out. It's kind of like a smooth looking paste of the vegetables. It's perfect. The gluten and the flour has cooked out, so it's gonna thicken really nice. So now our next step is we're gonna add 3 cans of chicken broth. Okay, this is something new for us. This is on your order guide. We'll help start stocking this. Okay, so we just puncture both sides of the can. Make sure we get all the goodies out of it, and then we'll dump all 3 cans in the pot. At this point, we can turn the heat on a high, which we just did. Okay, and then once the 3 cans, once the 3 cans go in completely, we can throw the cans away. Yes, we're just dribbling out of that second can. So make sure we open them all the way. So obviously when you open the can, you want to puncture one side and the other side so there's like a little air gap. But we're just going to go ahead and fight with this. So we get it all on camera. Okay, there we go. Alright, now it's pouring out better. There you go. It's alright. We're good. We got time. Alright. So we're dumping in the third can. We've just split the air vent in the can so you can see it's coming out much faster. Okay, go ahead and start whisking that, please. Okay, now the roux that we added earlier is going to start acting up with the broth, and it'll start thickening it very slow. Again, we turn the heat up to a medium high. Once we get the broth kind of incorporated and the vegetables are starting to free float, it's time to put in the chicken. Okay, so this is the chicken that we diced up earlier in the food processor. Want to add the chicken. After the chicken, we're going to add all the spice. Stir in the chicken, and then the spice comes next. Okay, this is the kosher salt and the Cajun spice and the white pepper, go on the crushed red pepper. All that goes in. Okay, go ahead and give it another stir. What we want to do is bring this up to a very soft boil or a hard simmer. Once we get to that point, which will probably take about 15 minutes, we want to turn the heat down to a medium-low, so we have a very low simmer, and we're going to continue to simmer this out for 15 to 20 minutes, and the soup will be done. So once we achieve that fast simmer, slow boil, we're going to come back, knock it back down, and finish the video. Okay, everybody, we're really close to getting up to a boil. You can see it starting to foam. What we do now is we add the cream. That's the last of the liquid in the soup. So we're just going to take the cream and slowly drizzle it in there. Well, you can go faster than that. There you go. Okay, all we're going to do is whisk that in. And that cream base will help make our soup nice and rich. And then we continue again to bring this up to a boil. Once it does, we'll reduce it to a slow simmer. And that's going to go for at least 15 to 20 minutes, like I said in the last video. But we're going to let this go. We'll see you back in 20 minutes when this thing's ready to take off the stove.